Hi, and welcome to the second video of the Impact Strategy. As you have seen in earlier stages of the course, market structure and price action are one of the key skills a trader should master before learning any specific strategy. That's why we will touch on market structure again, so it's fully understood before moving on to the next stepping stones of the strategy. We will also introduce you to market integrity, which will help you with your chart reading skills. Now let's start by explaining bullish and bearish integrity. When we want to enter a trade, we need to validate the direction of the trend. Integrity will help us with that. Because here's the goal: buy as long as the market is bullish, sell as long as the market is bearish. If we are losing money in Forex, it's mostly because we are selling when the market is still bullish. It's not because we are at resistance that we should sell. And the same goes the other way around. People are losing money when they are buying when the market is still bearish, even if it's at support. As long as integrity hasn't been broken, we should trade in the same direction. Now let's head to the charts. Let's start with bullish integrity first. Now what is bullish integrity? When we are in an uptrend and price breaks our high, that high was structure in the market. When price then comes down to possibly test that zone, the next high is again structure. Now if price makes another move up, breaking that zone, we can identify that previous zone as bullish integrity. So what we can expect is that price comes back to retest that zone in order to make another impulse to the upside. But let's say that our zone breaks. Does that mean that we're bearish now? No. As long as our previous zone holds, we're still bullish. So in other words, as long as our previous low has not been broken, we're still buyers. For something to become bearish, it has to break bullish integrity. Our previous low represents that bullish integrity. So let's say that price failed to create a new higher high here, but only a double top, indicating that there are less buyers in the market than before. We don't identify a reversal in the market by price not making a higher high, but we define a break of a bullish trend by price breaking our previous low, creating a lower low and the previous structure zone becoming resistance. When the market then tests that zone as a resistance and then continues its way down, breaking structure of that new low, creating a new lower high and another leg down, then this level is now bearish integrity. Because it's our previous zone of market structure. So in other words, as long as our previous high has not been broken, we are sellers. So if we continue to go down, creating a new lower high, testing this break of structure, our bearish integrity is now this zone. This continues until integrity breaks to the upside with a strong move like this. And then probably testing that level before continuing to go up. And bullish integrity comes back into play when we're creating higher highs and higher lows. Now let's show this on a real chart where things are less perfect. Okay, so as we can see on this chart, we have the downtrend on the left side of our screen, creating a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and so on. Then we have a short sideways moving market, not creating any lower lows or higher highs, but more trading in between a small range before breaking to the upside. And from there on, price continues its uptrend. And as you can see, I'm not cherry picking the perfect chart for you. This is a real-time USD CAD 4-hour chart. Now, first, let's mark a structure zone in the downtrend that got broken and retested. As you can see, price tested here, got rejected to the upside, tried again but didn't get a clean break and went back above, then got rejected again with this big wick here, and then we got a clean break of structure. Price then retested that structure as support became resistance. Now price is obviously bearish, and even if price got back through that zone, that doesn't mean that it's suddenly bullish again. That's for integrity to decide. and our bearish integrity lies here, at the previous structure zone. As long as price doesn't violate that zone, we are still bearish. It's very important to remember this. As long as price doesn't go back above that zone, price is still bearish. It only shows us that sellers are less aggressive, but not that we are suddenly in an uptrend again. Okay, so here we have a range that's moving between two zones. Of course, as long as we are in a downtrend, and currently we still are, it only makes sense to sell at the top of the range. Now, we're not gonna do that without some of our other confirmations, but that's just basic price action. Now here we got a strong break to the upside, showing us that buyers are taking the upper hand. When this higher low was confirmed, and we definitely got that confirmation if we take a look at this bullish candle, and from that moment we were officially in an uptrend. Now let's mark our next break of structure. When these highs got taken out by that strong move, they became our next zone of support. However, buyers were so aggressive that they didn't even bother to retest that level. But let's say buyers were not that aggressive and price fell back through that zone. That doesn't mean that the uptrend was over. As long as our previous zone holds, we are in an uptrend, because that previous zone is our bullish integrity. As long as integrity isn't violated, we are still trading in the same trend direction. When integrity is violated, so for example, if this move had continued to the downside, we would have seen a shift in momentum and a downtrend was then to be expected. Something like this would be plausible. Now that didn't happen and price continued this move up, breaking these highs. When price broke that high, our bullish integrity now moved up to the next zone. When the next high got broken, bullish integrity moved up again. When the next high got broken, bullish integrity moved up again, and so on. And as we can see, chances of a trend continuation are way bigger than chances on a trend reversal. Now if these highs get broken again, our bullish integrity will move up again. But for now we'll keep it here. So if price falls down to this zone, we're still bullish, but if it goes through, we might see a trend reversal. And we can sell the next lower high like this. But as long as there is no violation of that bullish integrity, we are still buyers. Now, we don't want to buy here, but if price comes down to this previous structure, we have a buying opportunity based on price action alone. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.